Dr. Joe Dispenza was one of the first to study the influence of consciousness on reality from a scientific point of view. His story of the relationship between matter and mind brought him worldwide fame after the release of the documentary We Know That Makes a Signal. Joe Dispenza's key discovery is that the brain does not distinguish between physical and mental experiences. Roughly speaking, the cells of the gray matter absolutely don't distinguish the real, material from the imaginary, from theirs. Few people know that the doctor's research in the field of consciousness and neurophysiology began with a tragic experience. After Joe Dispenza was hit by a car, doctors suggested that he fasten the damaged vertebra with an implant, which could later lead to lifelong pain. Only in this way, according to doctors, he could walk again. But Dispenza decided to quit exporting traditional medicine and restore his health with the help of the power of those. After just 9 months of therapy, Dispenza was able to walk again. This was the impetus for the study of the possibilities of consciousness. According to Dispenza, all our past is recorded in the neural networks of the brain, which shapes the way we perceive and feel the world in general, and in specific objects in particular. Thus, it only seems to us that our reactions are spontaneous. In fact, most of them are programmed with robust neural connections. Each object activates on another neural network, which in turn triggers a set of specific chemical reactions in the body. This chemical reaction causes us to act or feel a certain way, to run or freeze in place, to be happy or upset, excited or apathetic, etc. All our emotional reactions are nothing more than the result of chemical processes caused by existing neural networks, and they are based on the past experience. In other words, in 90% of cases we perceive reality not as it is, but interpret it based on ready-made images from the past. The change in feeling leads to profound changes in the physical body. If a person took and thus impetuously looking at himself from the side, who am I? Why do I feel bad? Why am I living the way I don't want to? What do I need to change in myself? What exactly is stopping me? What do I want to get rid of? And felt a keen desire not to react as before, or not to do something as before, which means that he went through a process of awareness. It is an internal evolution. At that moment, he made a leap. Accordingly, the personality began to change, and the new personality needs a new body. This is how spontaneous healing takes place. With a new consciousness, the disease can no longer remain in the body, because there will be a hemisphere of the body changes, and the person recovers. It has been scientifically proven that the action of chemical elements lasts a period from 30 seconds to 2 minutes, and if you continue to experience this or that stay longer, now that the rest of the time you artificially maintain it in yourself, with those provoking a cyclical execution of the neural network and the release of unwanted hormones causing negative emotions. You yourself maintain the state in yourself. By and large, you voluntarily choose how you feel. The best advice for such situation is to learn to switch your attention to something else: nature, sport, watching comedy, or anything that can distract and switch you. A sharp refusing of attention will weaken and extinguish the action of hormones that respond to a negative state. This ability is called neuroplasticity, and the better you develop this quality in yourself, the easier it will be for you to control your reactions, which in a chain will lead to a huge variety of changes in your perception of the external world and your internal state. This process is called evolution, because new thoughts lead to new choices lead to new behavior leads to new experiences lead to new emotions, which, together with a new information from the outside world, begin to change your genus epigenetically, and then these new emotions in turn begin to evoke new thoughts, and this way you develop self-esteem, self-confidence. This is how we can improve ourselves and accordingly our lives. And Dispenza also advises never stop learning. Information is best absorbed when a person is surprised. Try to learn something new every day. It develops and trains through your brain, creating new neural connection, which in turn will change and develop your ability to think consciously, which will help you model your own happy and fulfilling reality. See you later. Bye bye.